So over the past 2 years or so, I've grown my audience to over 350,000 followers across platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, Substack, and a few others too. And my content has pulled more than 100 million views. And today I'm giving you the full insight into the simple AI system behind it all. Because growing on social media is hard, and posting across multiple platforms every single day is even harder. But it doesn't have to be the recipe for burnout. In this video, I'm going to give you the 4-layer system I use for my own content strategy to publish daily across socials without losing my mind. And it all starts with one newsletter. So I run a popular newsletter over on Substack. I'm at around 50k subscribers, and I publish this every single Sunday. So the secret sauce for publishing articles like this, which are very in-depth and valuable, is a very simple Claude Cowork system. So today I'm going to share with you that exact system that you can replicate for yourself to publish newsletters weekly, and then how you can convert this into multiple different social media posts. So the first thing you want to do is to download the Claude desktop app. Next, you want to select the Cowork toggle up here. And essentially, what we're going to do here is first create a project. So let's create a project called Newsletter. And simply, we're just going to create it. Then the next thing I want you to do is to select Customize here, Skills, and essentially I want you to add this skill, which I'm going to drop in the description below. All you have to do is simply press the plus icon, create skill, upload a skill, and we're going to start with Voice Builder. So I have Voice Builder already installed on my Claude Cowork account. But once you have it installed, then you can go to that project that you just created. Type in Voice Builder. And then Claude's going to use Ask User Questions to find out exactly who you are, so it can build out a detailed voice profile about you. So for example, I'm a founder. I'm writing for marketers. I cover AI automation marketing and personal branding. And my point of view is that most people overcomplicate it. AI is bloody simple once you understand how to use it. So once we've answered those questions, we then need to provide 3 to 5 pieces of writing we want it to learn from. So in my instance, my LinkedIn or Substack is probably the best place for this. So you can manually copy and paste this into Claude Cowork and it will learn your style. Or one hack that I would recommend here is to enable the Apify connector. So you can do that by going in Settings, select Connectors, and then you want to browse connectors and find Apify. So Apify is an excellent connector for basically scraping the internet. Any social media platform, any newsletter, any article, you can scrape it. So first install it, and then make sure that you have an active Apify account. Because once that's installed, I can just simply say, use Apify to scrape my LinkedIn and Substack. Because ultimately, this is where I share most of my writing. It's on LinkedIn and Substack, and it has the most context to play with here. Versus other video-first platforms like YouTube and Instagram, there isn't much writing there. It's all very much video-led. Whereas LinkedIn and Substack are text-first platforms. Next, you just want to specify your exact LinkedIn account. So mine is Charlie Hills with a hyphen in it. And then I'm providing Claude with my exact Substack domain. Then essentially you want to select how many recent posts you'd like it to pull from. Ideally, the more the better when you're just getting started. I'm going to select 5 for simplicity here, but if you've never done this before, I'd recommend getting at least a month's worth, maybe even potentially 90 days. Then essentially Claude will ask whether it can use the Apify scraper. Just simply say allow for this task. If you want to skip the approval process, just select Ask down here, then enable skip. And then Claude will not ask you again for permissions. So essentially, based on our initial inputs from the Ask User Questions stage, Claude has built out an MD file with specifics about who I am. And also it's built out a voice profile based on the posts and newsletters it's scraped. So it understands my exact writing style. Essentially, this about me is a bit thin and could be way more contextualized. So if we wanted to enrich this about me, then we could use Notebook LM here. Last week, I covered how to set up your second brain in Claude Code using Notebook LM and your ChatGPT and Claude data exports. So if you haven't seen that, click the link in the description below and it'll guide you through the exact setup process. So we could simply go to Claude Code and then down here, select Open Folder, go to Documents, Claude, Projects, and then that file that Claude Cowork just created, because this is what's super powerful about Claude Cowork. Rather than Claude Chat that lives in the cloud, Cowork has access to your local files. So we can open this up in Claude Code. Then, because we have Notebook LM set up, we can just simply say, from this notebook, we can use that to basically enrich this About Me file in our Claude Cowork. And then I've just simply said, enrich the About Me with context from that file that we set up when building the second brain last week. And essentially what Claude Code is doing first is reading the About Me that Claude Cowork just created. And now it's opening up the second brain folder that we made in last week's newsletter. And then it's reading the MD files, which has context about my biography and background. You could do this manually and simply copy and paste this into your Claude Cowork About Me file, but that's not as cool as getting AI to do it automatically for us. So now essentially Claude Code has enriched the About Me file for us. So if we go back over to Cowork, we can now check the About Me. And you can see that this is way more contextualized than it was originally. So this will only help us when writing our newsletter. So next, I want you to install this skill, which is Newsletter Voice. Once you have it installed, just hit / and then type in newsletter and it should pop up. Just enable it, hit enter, and this will essentially help us build out our newsletter writing style using the Voice MD and the About Me MD. And if you follow the step from earlier using Apify to scrape the data, then this is super simple because you already have all of that data scraped and ready for Claude to analyze. If you don't have any newsletter articles or any writing online, then you could just simply type in archetype and it'll build out a template for you to use. So I'm going to go for option 1 here. So essentially Claude has now built out a specific writing style for us, reverse engineering my previous newsletter that I've written. So this is extremely comprehensive. And it's basically taken 3 of my most recent additions for my Substack newsletter I've written and reverse engineered it to build out a newsletter voice. By the way, you can get access to all of the skills I'm sharing plus more in the link in the description below. Great, so now you can see we have context in this specific project that Claude Cowork has created. So if we wanted to write a newsletter such as write a newsletter on Claude design. Now ideally here I would provide more context, whether that's a transcript, whether that's just a mind dump of my own experiment and thoughts on Claude design. But in this instance, I'm using a very simple 1-line prompt. So it has the context. It knows that I've already shipped one on Claude design. So let's go for the beginner onboarding flow. So once I've answered those questions, Claude will go away using my About Me, my Voice MD, and my Newsletter Voice MD to write a newsletter in my exact voice. So Claude will again ask you a series of questions, and then once you've answered them, it will draft your newsletter. So here's the example newsletter that I wrote, and this is pretty on point, well formatted, and is exactly in the style that I would typically write my newsletter. Obviously, this isn't a one-shot solution. Every time I write my newsletter, I spend a lot of time refining the final version before publishing it. For example, if I'm starting from scratch, then there's a lot of refinement that goes into the newsletter. It's never just a one-shot solution. We're always editing heavily and refining with AI rather than just accepting the first draft. So that's very much the hub of where all my content strategy then spawns off. Once you have your newsletter, then it's time to move on to the next step, which is Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So now we've written the newsletter, I need a LinkedIn post. LinkedIn is where I publish most of my content first, and it's my core platform. So how can we create this? I created a whole YouTube video about how to create infographics and designs with Claude Code. If you want access to it, again, just click the link in the description and you'll get the full workflow. But so essentially, I'm using the terminal here. I'd highly recommend the Claude app if you prefer a cleaner UI experience, but I'm more familiar with the terminal. So essentially, I'm just going to say to Claude, create an infographic on this newsletter. And then I've just given it an idea of what I want to create. And then I've essentially pasted in the entire newsletter that I've just written with Claude Cowork. So essentially what Claude Code will do here is first enter plan mode and then give me a detailed layout of what the LinkedIn graphic will look like. And all I have to do is one, approve it and then type in go. And essentially Claude will create the entire infographic for me. And because I have a specific skill set up, Claude follows a very specific process. First, it'll build the HTML for this specific infographic. Then it'll check the HTML, render the PNG, and then QA score the final PNG output. So instead of me having to manually prompt it every single time, it basically critiques its own work until it meets a standard whereby I'm happy with it. And essentially what Claude Code has done here is that it's created an infographic that I could publish to LinkedIn. And essentially it's going to continue to QA and score it until it meets all the criteria checks for me to make sure that it's actually a publishable, well-formatted infographic. And these infographics go crazy over on LinkedIn. And yeah, if you want to get really nerdy here, then you can use Apify to basically analyze the final render from Claude Code and score it against your previous infographics and posts and graphics you've created. And it'll tell you essentially if it thinks it will be an outlier, whether it will perform well for you, or potentially if it needs more work. And this context is super helpful to inform Claude exactly what needs to be done to make this a high performing piece of content, because you shouldn't be guessing what's going to work. You should ideally be comparing this against your own data to essentially know the next post you publish whether it will be a performer or not. So another workflow that I really love is using Claude Code for Instagram. So let's say that I want to create an Instagram reel about this workflow that I've written in my newsletter. So let's call it Claude Design. Then I would go to Instagram, find a post that's performed well. For example, this one's got great engagement. Add that into the Notion. Then I could just paste in my newsletter or simply copy and paste the text from it. Go over to Claude Code and say, turn this Notion link into an Instagram reel based on the reference video and the newsletter in the resources toggle. And because I have the Notion MCP set up, Claude can then go visit my Notion, see exactly what Instagram reel is listed on there, use Apify to scrape the Instagram reel, and then use the Gemini API to essentially analyze the Instagram reel and find the exact pattern and why it performed well. So we're not copy and pasting this Instagram reel, we're simply understanding why it performed well, and that will inform the script that we create based on the newsletter that I created. Why am I using Gemini? It's because of its multimodal capabilities. Claude cannot analyze videos, whereas Gemini can. And there's no way for them to talk unless you're using Claude Code. And then perfect. It's basically reverse engineered the reference reel and then changed the value entirely to match the exact newsletter that I created. So now in one command, I can simply say push to Notion. And if I want to take this a step further, then I have my HeyGen and the 11 Labs API keys in there, and it can also generate the avatar I use for my Instagram. Plus, I could also use the Remotion MCP to essentially edit the video for me. But in my opinion, human editors are still better here. Now the final workflow. This is for the YouTube videos, like the ones you're watching right now. You might have seen the thumbnail when you clicked on this. And essentially, I'm creating all of these with Claude Code. So all I'm going to do is type in a simple prompt, such as create a YouTube thumbnail titled The Simple 350k Follower AI Content System. And I want the style to be in this Alex Hormozy provocative quote thumbnail, which says, it's so effing easy. And it will invoke the thumbnail generator skill. And then basically using the analysis that I conducted on popular YouTubers with Apify, it's essentially analyzed all their thumbnails. So one, it has them as reference points, and then it has an image of me. So then it can use Gemini, again, using the Nano Banana model, to generate almost perfect thumbnails in one shot. And this is crazy because people literally charge for YouTube thumbnail generating services. And the skill I'm giving away here, it's totally free and you can download it in the description below. And essentially, again, in my local files, it's generating all of these thumbnails for my weekly YouTube videos. So this one that is generated here is pretty good. That was one shot. Literal, no variations, no follow-up prompts, just a title, a style reference, and boom, it's done a pretty good job. Here, I could ask it to spin out multiple variations so we could A/B test them, really fine-tune this. But literally, for a one-shot prompt, this is a great output, and it's part of the reason why I'm able to create pretty good YouTube thumbnails. The only other thing that I do here for YouTube is that I'll go to the same Cowork chat that I wrote my newsletter in, and then get it to generate an intro and an outro for this YouTube video that you're watching. And then that's pretty much it. That is my entire content system, how I'm currently creating content across multiple socials without the burnout. Because the newsletter is the source of truth, then your short form, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, is feeding everything into the Substack newsletter, which has the YouTube video embedded. And that's essentially how I'm creating a content ecosystem that nurtures people from short form all the way to long form. So if you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also to click the link in the description below to get access to all the skills that I demonstrated plus more. So thanks for watching, and see you again soon.